Call the Seward County Board of County Commissioners regular meeting for April 20th, 2026 to order. Please stand. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Corey Barnett, you're here for the Ministerial Alliance.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you today, and we just thank you for the great nation that we live in, the great county. Father, we pray your blessing and your wisdom be upon our leaders. And Father, we pray that you'd send rain to this area. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, sir. Okay, do we have any citizens wanting to address the commission? Okay.
Good evening, Commissioners.
So, please state your name and address.
My name is Morgan West.
Wait a minute. And you'll have 5 minutes for your presentation unless extended by a vote of the commission.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Morgan West. I'm a firefighter with the Seward County Fire District. With the knowledge that applications for the fire chief position were closed on Friday, we as a department would like to express our support for Braden Steckel. For the last several months, we as a department have had to go day to day not knowing what the future of our department is. Due to the state of not knowing or having clear answers, we've had to put several things on hold as a department. We have rallied together and supported the county despite being short-staffed. We are asking for the support of the commissioners and our community to put an end to the unknown and give Brady the official chief position. As of July, Brady will have served the county for 18 years. We are a family at the fire district, and there was no one else that we would rather support the county with. We all have full support and trust in Brady as a leader and chief. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Thank you. You should know the rules, Rod.
Well, I don't, but Rod Lewis, seat of Kismet, and I'm the mayor of Kismet. Out of respect of your time, we have a group from Kismet to speak for them. We are here to concern for the fact that no firefighter was on duty in Kismet for the fire last Tuesday, April the 14th. There hadn't been a fire or county firefighter at Kismet Station for about 4 or 5 weeks. Last Tuesday, if we hadn't had Jeff Hedrick and Rocky Armstrong with their disc and 4 Seward County maintainers, we would have had to start evacuating. Besides evacuating homes, we would have to evacuate Kismet Elementary School. There's about 160 plus pre-K to second grade and staff. And that fire was only about 2 blocks from the school. There was mutual aid that was called or was asked if they could come. That was only 7 miles away, and the county did not ask for mutual aid. We are very disappointed in the response time, for it took 20 to 30 minutes before the first truck was at the scene. Fortunately, there was already 2 tractors with disc, and 2 of the Seward County road graders were helping stop forward the progress of the fire. There should be a firefighter at the Kismet Station during the day, especially Red Flag Day. Thank you for your time and for your letting me speak here, and I hope that we can correct this issue in time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi, my name's Ryan Martin, 7227 Heather Ridge Avenue. I'll be honest with you, I have nothing prepared. So everything that's coming is coming straight from the heart. I want to talk about the proposed wind project, the windmill project. Guys, it's getting blatantly obvious. You know, we've sent numerous videos and documentation about the concerns and care about this wind project and any future wind project. Gentlemen, we ran a survey. There's actually, truthfully be told, there was 2 surveys. There was one run earlier in the middle of the winter on some other Facebook page, and it neared 70% opposed. This one, up to the point where it got hijacked, was 75% of your constituents oppose. Gentlemen, it's not about economic development. I can fail to see where the economic development is in this. This county was based on many industries: oil, gas, irrigation, agricultural, and cattle. And each one of those industries spawned other industries, and many, many, many self-made millionaires were formed out of those industries. Out of some of those industries, feedlots, and many businesses therefore after to support the feedlots. I fail to see any other economic benefit, any other businesses that would come here because of wind energy. We're not going to have a company come in and set up a roof and set up a business because they paint windmills or anything like that. They propose 4 employees, and that's what's been told to each county. It isn't like Seward County's going to get 4 and Gray County's going to get 4, just 4 employees. The only people that I see getting any economic benefit are the ones that have a windmill lease and get the windmill, not the windmill lease, because that's pennies on the dollar, just the windmill. And of those ones getting windmills, many of the people in the proposed lease are absentee landowners. So they're not going to be driving back to Liberal to spend their money here. I find this very minuscule, and I just want to express this. It's really, really getting to be a pretty hot topic. And, I know it's a tough decision, but guys, when it's all said and done, majority of the county doesn't want it. It's just that plain and simple, and I could hype all day long on the negative effects of them and the sound, the shadow, this and that, but you've seen it. You've seen the emails, they're out there, they're on YouTube, and it's amazing to me on YouTube that you can watch a YouTube video, and if they're opposed to it 9 times out of 10, they are people that experienced it. They're the ones having to live with it with a medical condition. They're the ones that are sold their dairy cows because their milk production went down, on and on and on. The ones that are for it are usually some Purdue University teacher getting there talking. It hasn't had any experience with it. So, it's to the point now where we look at who's had the experience with it and who hasn't. It's ironic to me whenever I look at a map of the leased areas and I look at the names on the leased areas, how I can see how somebody has this quarter leased and this quarter, and they'll have all their quarters leased except for maybe one section or half section or quarter section. And ironically, when you zoom in on the map, well, that just so happens to be where their farm is at or where their house is at. And it turns into what's not good for me is good for my neighbor out of this. And, it's pretty easy to be for it if you don't live in this state. So I leave that with that.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Moving on. We have some changes and additions, and I've just asked April to put them together so we don't mess them up.
Commissioners, if you could please move item 10, which is your 4-H Memorandum of Understanding and Barn Agreement, to item 3A, please. And then we do need to add a security executive session to the list of executive sessions this evening.
Okay. Do I have a that's all, correct?
Yes.
I thought there were more, but do we have a motion to approve the changes to the agenda?
So moved.
Do I have a second? I have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Matlin to move item 10 to item 3A and to add a security executive session. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0. Now do I have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second? Do I have a second? Second. Have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Metlin to approve the amended agenda. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. Consent agenda. We have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. We have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Vasquez to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. Item 3, new employees.
I do not believe that there's any present.
Okay. Item 3A, which was item 10. So we have the redlined edition of the memorandum of understanding with the between Seward County and Seward County Commission and the Seward County 4-H Livestock Barn and K-State Wild West Extension District. We went over this last time. We had legal counsel make the changes as the summer. You want to? Sure, that's right. You had some students. Sorry.
Okay, I am Summer Stafford. I'm here on behalf of K-State Wild West Extension as a 4-H representative. And I have a few 4-H kiddos here who just want to give a brief reasoning why they would appreciate your vote to say yes to a 4-H town farm. So we'll start with Emmy.
Hi, my name is Emmy Parsons. I'm a member of the Honors 4-H Club. This year I have 2 goats and a Hereford steer. Animal projects have become a big part of my life and have taught me so much. I know that having a 4-H town farm will help grow our Seward County 4-H program by allowing more kids the opportunity to experience all of the amazing benefits of having a livestock project. Thank you. I'm Emily Rizzolo, and I think it would be very important to keep the animals at the fairgrounds, and it would be really important because I could only walk 4 blocks from my house to the fairgrounds, and I don't have to ask my parents to drive me all the way to the farm. That takes 15 minutes. And I could wash my steer. I can practice in the arena. I could feed, water, or just hang around in the pen with my animals. And I think it would be a really good idea to agree.
Hi, my name is Ian Holcomb. I am a member of Heritage 4-H Club. I would like to talk about why we need a town farm in Liberal. My family has not had a chance to find a house in the country. It is my dream to own a farm animal and be able to raise it and show it at the fair. Having the town farm would give me and my siblings that opportunity. We live very close to the fairgrounds, and I am excited for this chance to take on this responsibility. Raising animals like goats and cows would also help teach me more skills about responsibility and help prepare me for a future that I dreamed of having. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Emily Vermillion, and I'm in the Honorary Otters 4-H Club. The reason why we should keep our animals at the fairgrounds is because I live in the city, and I hope to show them and keep them at the fairgrounds.
Hi, my name is Aiden Vermillion, and I'm in the Honorary Otters 4-H Club, and I would like to have a little farm on the fairgrounds because some people that live in the town wouldn't have enough space to put their animals in the backyard or anywhere else. So I think it would be nice to have like a little space for them to put their animals. Thank you for your time.
All right. So as you can see, we've got lots of kids very interested in this. But did you have some questions before we move on? No?
Anybody have any?
Because I know we had some changes on those. So,
And they have been provided the changes in the red line format
Okay.
that Forrest
provided. Okay.
And so
Do we have a motion to approve the Seward County 4-H Livestock Barn Memorandum of Understanding and allow the commission chair to sign it?
So moved.
Do I have a second? I have a motion by Commissioner Metlin, a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to approve the Seward County 4-H Livestock Barn Memorandum of Understanding.
Thank you very much.
commissioners, sorry. Nothing with this. I was just going to compliment the 4-H kids. It takes a lot of courage to get up there and speak, and they did really well.
They did very, very good. So, okay, all in favor? Motion passes 5-0. You kids are in business. Okay, so we'll move to item 4, which is board appointments to the Seward Board appointment to the Seward County Area Agency on Aging. It's to appoint an individual to the open position on the Southwest Kansas Area Agency on Aging Board. The Southwest Kansas Area Agency on Aging bylaws state county commissioners appoint individuals to serve on SWACA's sub-region council. Each county has 3 individuals that represent the county's interest in the aging network and serve as a voice for your county in the meeting the needs of the elderly. Each person serves a 3-year term that begins October 1. There's currently 1 open position. Laura Lou Hershey has applied to fill the unexpired term, and this position will be from effective today until September 30th, 2026. So do we have a motion to appoint Laura Lou Hershey to the Southwest Kansas Area Agency on Aging Board to fill an unexpired term that will end on September 30th, 2026?
So moved.
We have a second. Have a motion by Commissioner Stanton and a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to appoint Laura Lou Hershey to the SWACA board to fill an unexpired term that ends September 30th, 2026. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. So item 5 is the Seward County Council on Aging board appointments. The Board of County Commissioners to appoint 2 members to the Seward County Council on Aging. Seward County Commission appoints 7 board members who serve a 3-year term. Laura Lou Hershey, and whose term expires 12/31/27, is stepping down since she's currently serving the interim director. Sheree Rash, whose term expires 12/31/28, is stepping down from the board since she's also an employee. So we have 2 appointments: Joy Blasey and Lawrence or LB Harness, or either one of them. I know LB told me he couldn't be here.
That is correct. Mr. Harness had a doctor's appointment out of town today, and Miss Blasey is visiting family and is also out of town right now.
So we would vote one. We're going to vote on both of them at the same time, correct? You have the ballot.
Yes, what you'll be voting on is who you want for the 12/31/27 term and the one that you want for the 12/31/28 term.
Right.
It's 1-for-1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioners, per your ballots, Joy Blasey would serve the term ending 12/31/27, and Lawrence Harness would serve until 12/31/2028.
So do I have a motion to appoint those two
As stated.
as stated?
Second.
Okay, so I have a motion to appoint Joy Blasey to the Seward County Council on Aging with a term start immediately, and the term will expire on 12/31/26. 27, I'm sorry, you're behind. And to appoint Lawrence LB Harness to a term to expire 12/31/28. All in favor? Motion.
She wanted my second. She didn't hear.
Oh, Clay did. I'm sorry. I probably didn't say that. Okay. Item 6. Tax sale update.
Commissioners, nice to see you again. So we have the tax sale update. So the one that we're going to touch on is the one that we've already had the tax sale. And so I did on Thursday, April 16th, get the email giving us direction to move forward on applying those proceeds to the appropriate parcels and do all of that good jazz that we need to do to finalize all of that. But I will report back to you after we're done with R&R, because I'm not able to do anything with this until after we're done with that process. So the data is here. The work task is underway, but it's not going to happen until after that. And so on the second tax sale, as you know, we are on a standby until after June 10th. Any questions? Okay.
Thank you. Okay, item 7, it's 2026 capital improvement trash truck bids. Waste Hall needs to purchase 2 new side load trash trucks. So we have for two trash bodies and 2 trucks. So the recommendation is to accept the bid from Liberal Truck Center for $322,400, and Southwest Equipment trash body, that would be $251,200. Okay, I had to do quick addition. It's not on here. So, and that's with the money to come out of Waste Hall account 269-000-5486, mobile equipment, and to cut checks when upon delivery of the equipment. And the delivery is mid-August, 4 months away. So what about the trucks that it's replacing?
2014s will probably put those on the next tax bill. Or not tax bill, auction, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm going to give you more work, Mary.
Okay. So do we have a motion reflecting that?
So moved as stated from that account number that you
Do
gave.
you have a second?
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Metland to accept the bid from Liberal Truck Center in the amount of $322,400 and Southwest Equipment for $251,200 for a total of $573,600 to come out of the Waste Hall account 269-000-5486 and to cut to be able to pay upon delivery with check. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0. Item 8, the multi-jurisdiction drug force and drug enforcement task force memorandum of understanding. It's a long title. So this is a memorandum of understanding establishing guidelines for the multi-jurisdiction task force, consisting of representatives from Haskell County Sheriff Office, Liberal Police Department, Seward County. This agreement was actually put together and signed without county commission knowledge or approval. So we're formalizing that into a agreement that's been reviewed by legal counsel. Some of the wording's changed. So
Yes, sir. Everything was changed to memorandum of understanding instead of some memorandum of understanding and interlocal agreement. It is a memorandum of understanding.
So I guess I need a motion to accept this and allow me to sign off as the county chair.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we accept the
Chairman
multi-juris.
Helm, this is Forrest. This is
Forrest?
Chairman. You there? Nope. Okay. I got tied up in something last week and didn't get as deep into this as I intended to. From what I've initially looked at, I think we're going to need to set this up as an interlocal agreement. I don't think that precludes the commission from agreeing to the MOU at this point, because that's what the other agencies have already done. And if that puts that sheriff in a position in the short term, that I think that, but I don't think that this is the MOU does not satisfy the requirements of an interlocal agreement. I think there is going to be a need to generate a separate interlocal documents. That's going to have to go back to the process of each of the 3 entities. So I don't know that you need to put everything on hold for that to happen. But I wanted everyone to understand that I think that's the next step from this is going to be, I think, a more formal interlocal. But I will finish one little bit of looking into that to confirm. But I don't think that precludes you from go ahead doing the MOU right now. Take the short term, but I think we'll need to do a different fix for a long-term agreement.
Okay.
Forrest, is that something that you will help us draft, or do you want it to go back? I know we had the county attorneys involved in this project from both Liberal, Seward County, and Haskell County. So we had Russell Hassenbank as well as Lynn Kane. I didn't know if you want them to go back for an interlocal or drop the interlocal agreement, or if that should come from you.
I don't know that it has to come from any particular person. There are some elements that the agreement requires that aren't addressed in the current MOU. So part of that, I can't look at the current MOU and know the answer to some of those questions. So it may be something that requires a cooperative effort between counsel for the different entities. I'm happy to assist if brought to whatever that it makes sense. I mean, someone's going to need to take the lead on at least putting together an initial draft, and then working from there. I mean, if you want me to coordinate with the city attorney, I'm happy. You've already got connections, April, with folks in those agencies. That's fine too. I don't want to insert myself unnecessarily, but I can certainly help to the extent that it's helpful.
Well, certainly all three agencies will have to agree.
And what probably makes the most sense, I think, is for me to flag the issues that we'll need to address, and then perhaps everybody's on the same page as to how those issues are going to be addressed. But those are the things that we'll need to coordinate.
So I will work with you to coordinate the questions that you feel need to be answered, and then we can reach out to the other agencies' attorneys.
That works for me.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
We were mid motion. And now it's a quasi motion.
Anybody want to finish a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that for the time being, we give you the authority to sign the Memorandum of Understanding for the Multi-Jurisdiction Drug Enforcement Task Force, with the understanding it is to be followed up by a separate interlocal agreement.
Okay, do we have a second? Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Stanton and a second by Commissioner Metlin to approve the memorandum of understanding for the multi-jurisdiction drug enforcement task force, and to allow the chair to sign it. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0. Okay. Item number 9 is the Thresher Wind Farm Project supplemental records. And this is for consideration of supplementation of records for the Thresher Wind Farm Project. The Board of County Commissioners continues to receive correspondence regarding the Thresher Wind Farm Project. The record can be supplemented if a majority of the Board of County Commissioners chooses to add to their record. Okay. So what's the... We're continually getting... We've got comments, and
Yes, you have 4 additional suggestion cards this evening.
Okay.
I know you had mentioned the last meeting you're getting phone calls. I did talk to legal counsel, and they said it is a good idea if one commissioner gets information that you share it
Right.
at a meeting with all so that everybody has the same information so that they are all basing their decision off of the information that might be just going to one commissioner.
It would just go into the 1,547 page document we have now. Or 74, however many, 1,500. Please
1,537.
keep adding 10.
I see no reason to restrict incoming information, and as we have it
Right.
individually, we can report to the commission.
So do
the
we
other
need a
commissioners.
motion? Do we just add it to?
You would need a motion because the attorney needs to know that the majority of the board
Okay.
chooses to add the supplemental information, and then she extended that it's important to make sure her office gets all of the supplemental information to add to the record.
Okay. So do we have a motion to be able to add supplemental information to the Thresher Wind Farm project record, official record? Okay. Do I have a motion?
So we don't want to make it any more specific than that, do we?
I'm sorry.
We don't need to make it any more specific than that.
Just to be a supplemental.
So when do you end that? If we keep dragging this out?
And that was kind of the email that I sent to you all today. She just wondered if you guys are reviewing the record and if you know when you might be putting it on the commission agenda to make a decision.
So if we said 7:15, 7:20, that'd be 3 months from today. I'm just picking,
Unless we choose to extend it. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm just picking a number out of the air.
I'm fine with that.
I'll look at because you want it to be on a commission meeting
Okay.
or on the
Yeah, that-
deadline before a commission meeting.
April, maybe the Friday before a Monday meeting.
Right.
Yeah, typically we try to get your packets to you, so maybe if we did it on the Wednesday prior to.
Okay.
So yes, July 15th was a very good date, Commissioner Helm. Wednesday is July 15th, so before your July 20th meeting.
Okay. So do we have a second?
I will.
Have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to allow supplemental documents to be filed in the Thresher Wind Farm project record with the ending date of 7/15/2026. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. Item 10, we already taken care of. Yeah, John, you're up.
Commissioner Metland, for the first executive session for legal, we also need to include Nathan Foreman, Forest Roads, myself, and Brock, and we need 10 minutes, please. For the purpose of discussing pending litigation.
I move to recess into executive session for consultation with our attorney, which would be deemed privilege in the attorney-client relationship under KSA 75-439B2 for 10 minutes to include the commission, April, Forrest, Nathan Foreman, Brock, for 10 minutes for the discussion of the matter of pending legal. So 6:10 we get in there, so 6:20.
Do we have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Metland, a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to go into executive session for 10 minutes for legal, for pending litigation, and we will resume at 6:20 p.m. Thank you. Oh, motion. We've got to vote. 5-0. back in session. John.
Move to recess into executive session for consultation with our attorney, which would be deemed privileged in the attorney-client relationship under KSA 75-4319 B2 for 5 more minutes to include the commission, Nathan, Forrest, Brock, April. Like I said, 5 minutes for reconvening the commission chambers at 6:27. The subject is pending litigation.
Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion by Commissioner Metlin and a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to go in executive session for legal for 5 minutes to resume at 6:27. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0.
Is April writing that motion out for us?
We're back in from executive session and we're waiting on a motion. We'll let April make the motion and we'll take a first and second. That's the easy way.
Well, how about as a result of the executive session, we would like you to make a motion giving authority to legal counsel to dismiss a defendant in case number SW 2023 CV 84.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second? A motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Lauterbach to dismiss the defendant in Seward County case.
Do you want me to reread
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
2023 CV 84.
Okay. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0. Okay. Personnel.
How long do you need this one?
I think 15 minutes, please,
15 minutes.
And to include
myself and Brock.
okay,
Forrest.
15.
And Forrest.
15 minutes. Oh, I move to recess into executive session for discussion of personnel matters of non-elected personnel under KSA 75-4319B1 for 15 minutes to include the commission, Forrest, April, Brock. We'll reconvene in the commission chambers so it'll be 6:30. So at 6:45, subject of the discussion will be personnel.
Do we have a second?
Second.
A motion by Commissioner Medlin, second by Commissioner Stanton to go in executive session for personnel for 15 minutes, and we will reconvene at 6:45. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0.
Back, we're going back in for personnel matters again. So I moved to recess into executive session for discussion of personnel matters. Non-elected personnel under KSA 75-4319B1 for 10 more minutes to include the commission, Forrest, April, Brock, reconvening the commission chambers at, what time did you say?
6:57.
6:57. Subject matter will be discussion of personnel.
Do a second.
You got 2 seconds.
No. Have a motion by Commissioner Mentland, second by Commissioner Stanton to go into executive session for personnel matter. We will resume at 6:57. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. So how long do we need for real estate?
5 minutes?
Let's do 10.
10 minutes.
10? Okay. To include Tyler Antrim.
Real estate. I move to recess into executive session for preliminary discussions relating to the acquisition of real property under KSA 75-4319B6 for 10 minutes to include the commission, Tyler, April, Brock, and Forrest. Reconvene in the commission chambers at, so we'll be at
7:10.
9. Okay, 7:10.
Do we have a second?
I will.
A motion by Commissioner Metlin, a second by Commissioner Louderback to go into executive session for real estate, and we'll resume at 7:10. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0.
Security matters. I move to recess into executive session for security matters under KSA 75-4319B12 for 10 minutes to include the commissioners Forrest, April, Brock, Ryan Rohr, and Post. Can't see you. Beep or Post. For 10 minutes, so it's 12:22. 7:22.
It works. Okay. So I have a motion to go into executive session for security reasons. Resume at 7:22.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Louderback. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0. So do we have any action as a result of executive session? We're getting a total. Try and, let me see, I'll set them up. Okay, do we have a motion to approve the purchase from Mile High Shooting accessories in the amount of $16,646.61, and waive the purchasing policy and to come out of account number 106-000-5323. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion by Commissioner Stanton, a second by Commissioner Vasquez to approve.
Steve, I don't think both of those requisitions were made out to Mile High.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
So it'd be $13,531.45 to Mile High Shooting and $3,115.16 to Proforce Law Enforcement. Do you agree to change your?
I do. I have changed my motion to reflect what you just said.
That was John. Second.
I thought you seconded it.
No, it was John.
Oh, okay. And you got the account numbers coming out of, and waive the purchasing policy.
Can we request, do you need a special check, or do you want to wait till the next check?
And to add a special check. Cut a check. Write a check. Okay.
So I have modified the modification.
Yeah. Modify the modified. You modify the, you okay, John? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. Okay. Administrative comments.
Commissioners, I just wanted to let you know that we're currently conducting interviews for the emergency management position. I feel like the interviews thus far have gone very well. We hope to finish those up this week. And then, so we first vetted the candidates by phone to make sure, one, they knew where they were applying to, two, what their salary range was. And then we did Zoom interviews. And then from that, we will decide the final candidates will then come out for an in-person interview. We did go through the open enrollment process. I just want to make sure that Angela is recognized for her efforts in the insurance renewal and going from department to department and explaining the changes in the insurance. I feel like it was well received because of her efforts in that. I think she's down to very few people that haven't got enrolled, 5, and that has to be done by April 22nd. So she'll be wrapping that up Wednesday. You do have a commission work session with the health department at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Council of Governments will be on April 30th at 7 a.m. at the college. And then your National Day of Prayer is in Light Park on May 7th. So that is all that I have for you this evening. I do have one more thing. I apologize. So if you're not able to make your liaison meetings, if you'll let me know, we will find coverage for you when you can't make those. And then John has a conflict. At the time that he signed up for Southwest Guidance Center and the Fair Association, they were not meeting on the same night at the same time. but they are now. So we need to assign, I've been filling in for him for Southwest Guidance Center. I can continue to do that, or if you want to assign a different commission liaison to that, those meetings are by Zoom, and they usually are 1 hour in length.
What night?
It's on, is it the third Thursday or the last Thursday?
I think it's the
Third Thursday, yeah.
same exact time as the fair board.
At 7, 6.
They start at 6, and
6.
the fair starts at 6:30.
6, yeah. One's at, I will find out for sure, but I think it's 6:30. Or is it 6 for Southwest Guidance Center?
I think there's 6, and then the fair board's 6:30.
Okay. So 6 o'clock.
I can probably do it if you'll let me know.
Yeah, and it's by Zoom, and they always send the packet in advance, and then now I'm done.
Okay. Commissioner Vasquez, we'll start this in.
Oh, wait, we have suggestion cards.
Right. We'll get them next. Right? Commissioner comments and then suggestion cards?
Is it?
Yes.
I don't think I have anything this week.
No, it is.
I'm good too, Steve.
Okay.
Your turn.
It's up to you for the commission. Yeah, it's up to you for the
Okay.
suggestion cards.
And I'm just reading these in the order that they came in. So
Okay.
they're not in any, or I put them in that specific order. So that by date and time that they came in. So the first one is from Joseph Friedendahl. I don't know why you would not want this for Seward County. It is a win for everyone. Think about all the money that will be going into the school system for the kids, all the money that will generate in the communities in Seward County. All of the farmers who own land will profit. If they profit, so do you. I am a landowner and I live off of Social Security. This will definitely help me out. You are taking money out of my pocket. If this is not okayed, it's a win for everyone. And these are made part of the minutes.
April, was that one sent to us previously, or did
No.
you simply email all the commissioners the same
I
day?
usually send them by email, but I had a small medical procedure done last week, and I didn't get them sent, so I'm reading them all today.
I think he emailed everyone that.
Okay. This one's by Tina Webster. Wind energy is one commodity Kansas has by nature. Harnessing wind can bring many benefits to Seward County. The income will help to improve roads, utilities, and schools. This income will help small farmers be able to pay to farm as costs continue to rise. This energy is infinite, unlike water or coal or oil. Through over-irrigating the land, many farms have shut down or been forced to dryland farm. With climate change and global warming, it gets harder to make a living in southwest Kansas. This income would supplement our small area farmers. Wind energy has always been a source dating back to when people started using the windmills. This would create a better way to harness that wind energy. Wind energy is very important to our country as we try to find better ways to provide energy. The next one is by Douglas Friedendahl. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't reading one twice. Please, please approve Invenergy wind development. This is the best use of my farmland, which is not productive for many reasons. I am a disabled veteran on Social Security. I am counting on the wind energy to carry me through. I planned on this for years. We don't have any ducks, pheasant, geese, or quail. This is drought-parched land. Southwest Kansas is blessed with reliably high winds, ideal for contributing to our nation's energy grid. As a child, youth, and adult, I have always wished some good can come from what is, at many times, a plague. Straight-line winds, tornadoes, please don't nix the progress that is our destiny. Nothing comes without change. The next one is from Lisa Lambert. As a landowner in Seward County, I would like to voice my opinion of being in favor of wind energy and the benefits it holds. I'm asking you to vote in favor of this ecologically friendly form of clean energy. And then the last one is a long one, but it is by Ryan Martin. Dear County Commissioners, over the past 8 months, members of this community have consistently voiced serious concerns regarding the proposed wind turbine development. The volume and consistency of these concerns should make your decision clear. A survey conducted within the county indicated that approximately 75% of respondents oppose wind turbines, while it has been suggested that the survey was later influenced by outside interest, including individuals from outside the county and even the state. The underlying sentiment remains evident. A strong majority of local citizens do not support this project. If there is any doubt about this, I respectfully request that the matter be put to a formal public vote. I am confident the results would reflect opposition in the 70 to 75% range. As elected officials, your responsibility is to represent the will of your constituents. Ignoring such a clear majority risks further eroding public trust in the local government. Economically, the benefits of this project to the county appear minimal. A small number of landowners may receive lease payments, but many of those landowners reside outside of the county. Beyond that, there is little evidence of meaningful long-term economic growth. Historically, our county has been built on strong industries such as oil and gas, agriculture, irrigation, and cattle. Industries that have supported local businesses, created jobs, and built generational wealth. In contrast, wind turbine development does not appear to foster similar economic ecosystems. Even projected employment is extremely limited, with estimates suggesting only a handful of jobs across multiple counties. Equally concerning are the potential impacts on residents' health and their quality of life. Community members have raised legitimate concerns about noise, vibration, shadow flicker, and other effects. One resident, speaking on behalf of a special needs daughter, presented thoughtful and serious concerns to the Planning and Zoning Board. The dismissal of these concerns without meaningful consideration was deeply troubling. The health and well-being of our citizens should never be treated lightly. There is no shortage of information available on both sides of the issue. However, it is important to recognize that many of those opposing wind turbines are individuals with direct, live experience of their impacts, whether related to health, livestock, or property values. Their voices deserve careful consideration. At a time when public confidence in local government is already strained, decisions like this carry even greater weight. Listening to and respecting the concerns of your constituents is critical. In closing, I urge you to either reject this proposal or allow the citizens of this county to decide through a public vote. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Ryan Martin. That is all.
Okay. Good motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Have a motion by Commissioner Metlin, second by Commissioner Vasquez to adjourn. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 5-0. Thank you.